guys, today I'm here with a very exciting and snazzy video for you. We are chatting all about Dior's new collections. They've got two out for spring summer 2016. It is the Milky Dots collection along with an extension of their Diorshow collection. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen the package I got in the mail the other day, and I died and went to Dior heaven, and I'm so happy with so many of these products, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is something that I am so impressed with. It is the Milky Tints. These are kind of like a lip gloss. They're said and kind of described as having a wet look, which I would totally agree with, and they also say they're nourishing. I wore one yesterday, wore one today, and I would totally agree. My lips felt really soft afterwards. Something I noticed about this is that the applicator is just like luxe. It is curved to fit your lip perfectly. It feels so comfortable and so soft. I'm wearing the shade Milky Peach, and then I also have the shade Milky Plum and Milky Pop. These can go on like a little bit, like pretty sheer, and then you can also build it up a little bit. I've probably got 2 or 3 coats of the Milky Peach. They're definitely not a full-on pigmented color, but they've got a bit of a thicker texture, so they'll last on your lips for a while without being really sticky. And they've got kind of a sweet scent, but nothing too abrasive. Then the next thing I would say is my favorite are their brow kits. The official name on these are the Backstage Brow Contour Kits All-in-One 3D. I am wearing the shade 001 Brown today. The packaging on this is just like the silver, and then like, you know that I love anything that's clear. I don't know what it is about things that are clear, but I just think that they are so beautiful. I didn't even want to use it. I used it for the first time today for my brows. Love it. But when I dipped the brush in, and I used the brush that came with them because I was curious to see, like, with a higher end product, do the little brushes that come with it actually do something better than, say, what you get at the drugstore. I really liked the brushes. I like that it gives you 2 angled brushes because you can use one for the powder and then the other for the wax. The wax is nice. It's not too soft. You definitely kind of have to put your brush in there. It doesn't feel like goopy or gross on your brows. And when I put my brush in here too, it didn't like get rid of like the little Dior symbols, because if you're a makeup junkie like me and you have products that are beautiful, then you don't want to like ruin their beautifulness, but it didn't like disappear, so that's nice. And then it also comes in another shade. This one is in the blonde shade too. Then onto what's on my eyes. I am so happy with the way that this turned out. Just like looks so peachy and warm and summery, and then with a little pop of blue underneath. I used their 2 new palettes from the Polka Dot collection. So there is, of course, they're in French, Bain de Mer. I absolutely butchered that, but I am wearing this blue shade along my waterline here, and I actually used just like the sponge tip applicator that came with it to run that along my waterline. And then I have this peachy shade in my outer corner. It definitely isn't as peachy as it looks right here. But I do kind of prefer to use my fingers with these. They're a pretty stiff formula. I've never worked with Dior shadows before. They're definitely a more stiff formula, don't kick up a ton of powder. And like I said, I did like using my finger with these shadows actually. So it seems kind of like counterintuitive to use like these beautiful high-end shadows with your finger, but that was the best way that I seem to be able to use them. And then I also use this palette. It is a little bit more neutral. This one is in the shade Escapade. So I have this shade right here. This one is on the inner corner of my eye, and then this the first third, and then I have this more brown shade there in the crease. And these were really nice. Like I said, a bit of a stiffer formula, but decent pigmentation, and they're really nice summery quads, especially in combination with each other. I really love this, and I can't wait to use it some more. So then they also released their mono eyeshadows. These are brand new single eyeshadows. I've got 6 of them here to show you, and there are 3 neutrals in the ones that I have. These are the ones that I'm probably going to reach for the most. The first one is Cosmopolite, and this is like a great kind of warm, what would you call this? I don't know, a warm taupe, if that makes sense, even though taupe is generally more cool toned. This is a great kind of a deeper champagne in the shade Mineral, and these are really a lot softer than the ones that are in the quads. So these have absolutely beautiful pigmentation. They're a little bit, they all seem to be pretty much a satin finish. And then a lighter champagne, this one is in Gallery. And then in their cooler shades, this one is insane. I don't know, I've got to make it work somehow. I never wear silver, but it's It's gotta happen. This one is in the shade Techno. It has a little bit more of a metallic finish, and I haven't tried to use these wet, but I think that they would work nicely wet. And then I also have a kind of a cooler purple shade. This one is in Atmosphere. And then a lighter silvery gray. This one is in the shade Minimalism. These are all really nice. I would love to do like a face of the day or something with these shadows. I could do it on the look that I have today, which is definitely a look that I reach for more, kind of the warmer shades, a pop of color. I'm totally comfortable with that. But like these cooler shades are something that I never reach for. So I would kind of like to challenge myself and do a silver look. So let me know down below if you would like to see that. I don't use a whole lot of lip plumpers, so I'm really excited to give this one a go. It is the Lip Maximizer. This kind of goes on, it's got a little bit of a hue to it. I would call it kind of milky, I guess. But you can wear it under a lip product, you can wear it over, or you can also use it as a treatment. It's got a great tingly feeling to it. It doesn't hurt, and I believe it has like, yeah, it's got a little bit of like a minty smell, and I really, really like this. I haven't used a plumper in a really long time, but I do feel like it added just a little bit more of like a juiciness to my lips, and I can't wait to use it more because I do have not bigger lips, but I definitely am like totally happy with the size of my lips, so it's not something that I seek out when I'm out shopping for makeup. But I am definitely excited to use this a little bit more because now that I saw my lips like a little bit plumped up, I was like, yeah, I could get down with this. If you're wondering what's on my nails, they came out with some manicure kits, again, a polka dot collection. So they come with a dotting tool, which is hilarious because whenever I've done like a dot manicure, I literally use a bobby pin. And now I'm like, oh my god, I have a Dior dotting tool. Like, that is insane. And I used it to create some dots on my nails. Painting my nails for me is already a struggle, let alone actual nail art. But if I am going to do nail art, it's going to be dots. So I'm excited to have a real dotting tool. I am wearing these two shades here. These ones are in the shade, I've forgotten it already, Confettis. And then I've also got kind of like a lighter pink and a more purpley one, and this one is in the shade Plumette. I put 3 coats of the kind of more orangey shade and then dotted on the deeper shade, the kind of more coral on top. I absolutely love the way it turned out. In general, these are all kind of great summery, peachy shades. Like this one here, this lighter shade, I love wearing these lighter pinks. I think they just look so flattering on the nails. And I think that this would make the cutest birthday gift. Like if you have somebody in your life who has like a spring birthday or a wedding shower, something like that, I think that these would just be like the cutest gift. Back to the Diorshow collection. They released these waterproof pro liners. I really like the style that this is in. I've seen a lot of brow products come out in this style, and it seems like eyeliners now too, but it's on a little bit of a slant, and this helps you really create a wing. It's just a really nice controlled way to have a liner, and I've really been liking it. These are also incredibly waterproof. I was playing around with this makeup over the past few days, and I swatched this on my hand yesterday, and I think I kind of wiped it off with a tissue, but no water. And then of course, since yesterday, I've washed my hands probably like 10, 12 times, and it's still there a little bit. I'm sure if I went in with like an oil, I could remove it, but I was kind of curious to see how long it would actually stay on my hands, and I'm so impressed. So it would definitely stay on your eyes for a really long time. I've got the shade Pro Navy. This one is kind of a deep blue. This one is actually permanent. And then the other two I have are limited edition. This one I'm so excited about, Pro Magenta. I cannot wait to like put this to use. I love deeper berry shades, and I don't have any kind of deeper berry eyeliners, so maybe I could make this work with the silver somehow. And then Pro Mahogany, which is a great brown, and I don't really wear brown eyeliner all that much. I definitely reach for black more often, but I see a lot of people doing it on days when you don't want like a super dark color on your eyelids, so maybe I'll give that a go, or more likely I'll probably use this on the waterline or smoking out the lower lash line if I'm using like a coppery bronze shade, which is something I do quite often, and it'll be nice to have something so waterproof to make sure it stays all day. Then they also released some colored mascaras, which I'm really excited about. I've heard great things about the Diorshow mascara. Again, they've got the Mahogany shade, which is like this gorgeous kind of berry. Then they have Anthracite, which is like a silver. Again, I need to like really go out of my comfort zone and make use of some of these great shades. And then a navy as well, which I think will be really flattering with my brown eyes. And then something that I've actually used before, I think I got a 100-point perk of this at Sephora. It is the Diorshow Maximizer 3D. I've heard such great things about this. I really, really liked the sample I had, so I can't wait to make use of this. It's got like a plasticky brush, and then it's got like a white primer in there to help add like lots of volume to your lashes. And I cannot wait to make use of this. So that is everything that I have. 2 brand new launches from Dior, the Milky Dots collection along with the Diorshow. Let me know down below what you would like to see more of, because I cannot wait to play with this. Like the look that I have on today, I just feel like so glowy and summery, and I love the lip, like the Milky Tints. They're amazing. If you're only going to get one thing from this collection, I highly recommend the Milky Tints or the Brow Kit. If you are like a brow junkie like me, it's seriously like I felt like a boss when I was doing my brows with that today. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat because I do all kinds of vlogging there and unboxings of like beauty things that I get in the mail. And if you enjoy my vlogs, I do a lot of like vlog style stuff there too. So yeah, you can find all of the links to that down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!